Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly analysis for the euro dollar, so the European euro versus the US dollar. If you want to stay up to date with all of our weekly euro videos and others, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Okay, so I have sentiment bullish, question mark. I'm really talking about short term. So we think about the long-term trend is definitely bearish. Right? With strength from the US dollar over time. But when we think about this week's action, nearish. Let me type that. Bearish. Long term. Okay, in the short term, what we see is price hanging above this fast weekly moving average, which historically has proven that when price comes down to it, it'll push back away, though sometimes it can crash right through. Let's go ahead and look at the daily and apply our pivot points. So here's our big daily channel. We see price right there really moved away from 1400. So let's go ahead and bring up our euro. Okay, so we've got resistance at 1383. Right there, that's R1, which lines up exactly with the move we saw last week, price pushing away. So when we think about a parallel trend channel from this big, long, right, this multi-year channel, we can easily take this parallel trend channel and map out and say, oh, yep, that's exactly what price did. As we can see, too, it moved right out of that zone. But now, in the short term, we have it riding above the fast 20-day moving average. So I think we're going to see a little bit of retracement this week. So we get the pivot at 1.1219. 1.1219. Okay, that's our pivot point. So I think we should expect a visit to the pivot point this week at some point. Right, price is going to move above the fast moving average, and even though the sell-off will possibly continue, we're going to see price kind of move back up here to this prior resistance zone. All the different currency pairs and commodities are basically begging for a short, quick retracement, so I think that's going to be in the week ahead. Let's go ahead and look at S1 10941. So that's our first support down here. And let's put the S1 in front of that. Okay, so that's our first support. Now, that being said, if price starts to press down on S1, I'll be less likely to want to buy off that. It could prove to be a range that carries into the future. However, if the markets keep selling off really fiercely, we could see price plunge through there. But as I said, price is moving above this average. It's also above this this median intraday support right here. So I think we'll see a little bit of a recoil back up into this zone here. Support, let's look at where S2 is, 1.0777. That's our last low. That's S2. Right there. There we go. So this week we could see prices just kind of cool out in this range between 1.1068 and 1.1220 with a pivot. Now the pivot doesn't always necessarily make great support or resistance. However, we do see historically this pivot line, this $12.20 mark, has held historically pretty well. We see a descending triangle. Let's go ahead and I'll apply a little bit more of a bold line to this trend line here. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We can see price attempted to go up into this channel, was quickly rejected, moved back out. Now it could sit up here, dance along this line, and then we see a sell-off here. Once again, this is a daily chart. This is pretty big. This could go for the next few months, a lot of sideways action. Or we'll see price close down here by 109.41. If we do see the week with a close at S1 or S2, that would mean the bearish scenario is reinforced and more selling is ahead. These are all very bearish candles. Just remember that price will always has to average out, and it always behaves in a certain way around the moving averages. So historically, when price comes down and wiggles around that fast moving average, it'll be our next big move up. So be on the lookout for the retrace. Okay, have a great week. I wish you all maybe pips and profits. Stay strong out there.